Good day, guys. God bless you. Unknown Prophet Fred Watkins coming on with another download from the Father. Before I get into that, don't forget this weekend is the weekend for Communion America in Washington, D.C. It starts on the 9th, which is Thursday, and it runs through to the 12th, and I understand that the plan is to have 50 tents, one for each state, and they will be manned with praise and worship and prayer 24/7. I don't know how in the world they set that up, but they appear to have done it. So they will be doing praise and worship straight through for the 4 days, through to the 12th to Sunday. But communion will be taken nationwide in Washington, D.C. I think the plan is to set up communion tables along the mall and serve communion, and probably serving it all day long. I don't know the plan on that yet. Keep it in mind, if you can go, go. I would love to go. And if you can't, join online. And you can find it online, I'm sure, by going to David Bradshaw, who heads up Awaken the Dawn on YouTube. That's David Bradshaw of Awaken the Dawn on YouTube. And Lou Engle is also involved, and he is on YouTube, and I suspect that he will be carrying it on his show. There are probably many others, but those two I happen to put my finger on. So passing that on to you. And yes, we are going to go live tomorrow night, God willing, and nothing changes that. The creek don't rise, the storm don't come, whatever. God willing, we will be going. And we will be teaching Acts chapter 15. So join us if you will. Join Communion America. Celebrate this country. And listen to what I'm giving you. Speaking of celebrating the country. Okay. Now that I've finished reading, let me see if I can see my TV tube. Computer tube, excuse me. Okay. This I received on the 30th of September. 1925. No, 2025. And I'm bringing it to you on 10/8/25. I titled it, The Land of the Free and the Home of the Brave. That's why I said watch it. As I watched the vision that came forth, I saw a flight of several fighter planes flying in flight formation. No action, just flying together. The vision changed and there was a naval ship cutting through the waves. Again, there was no action. It was just moving through the water, headed somewhere. Change of vision again, and I saw ground forces, soldiers of some sort, and in some sort of a village, but again, there was no action. They were simply moving from house to house as though making sure there was no problem. There was an armored vehicle behind them. Then the vision changed, and I had to chuckle because there was a vision of Pete Hegseth, who is our Secretary of War now, speaking to a large group of military personnel. And I chuckled because that's what he had just done. But I knew that this was coming from the Father and not from my flesh. Father said, go and write, and I'll speak to your son. He said, what I have shown you is a picture of the various military branches of the armed forces of this country, except for the Space Corps, and I didn't need to show them here. I have shown these to you for a purpose. That is for you to speak it to my people, not just those in this country of America, but my people throughout the world that I have created. I want each and every one to know, whether in this country or in other countries, to be aware that I have raised up a force that will stand for liberty and peace, and it will not take that charge lightly. They will stand strong, and I will stand with them. That is what the vision of Hedseth is saying to the armed force leaders. He's bringing them all together where there has been a rift and division between the forces in the past. It was there, but not seen by the average person. It was behind the scenes. That is being healed, and there is no longer any weakness in the forces. I will not allow them to be used except to protect and to set free, where I send them to accomplish that. They will stand strong, and they will not be pushed around. They will not bow and turn away when another speaks it to them or to this country. They stand for freedom, and they will fight for it if necessary. You in this country of mine, stop and think. What do the words, home of the free and the brave, mean to you? It means just this: I will keep this land, America, free, and it will be done by those my people who are brave. What does the phrase one nation under God mean to you? It means that this nation was formed under my hand, and it will remain under my hand despite the all-out attempt to destroy it by the forces of evil. Son, this country is fighting more than a physical battle for its continued freedom. It is fighting a monstrous spiritual battle, but I have already won. The victory is mine, for it is all the creation of my hand. You may say, then why do we have to go through all the trauma and harshness of the times to bring forth that which you have already accomplished? You forget that I have said that I will accomplish my purposes through my people. Not only is it necessary for it to be accomplished by my people, but if I simply set it in place, it would not be appreciated by many. It is a truth that many have to have a part in a movement for that movement to have any value and significance to them. You, my people, are a part of the strength of this nation. You who are past the point of being directly involved will need to be there continually to support those who have to stand in the midst of any turmoil that is created. You will need to stand with them in prayer and let them know that they are supported. There has been a time when that did not happen, but that strife was driven by wrong motives, and I did not fully support it. The fully is not in there, excuse me. He just says flat, I did not support it. Even though I was with those of my people who were involved. All of the brave and noble men and women who risked their lives for the country, and many gave their lives, and to its shame, this country did not give them any support. And to its shame, this country did not give them any support when they returned from battle. I say to its shame, and I mean to its shame. I, your God, was saddened by those who suffered and still suffer from the treatment of their fellow men. That will not happen again. Why do I share this with you now? Because there will come times in the future when it will appear that everything is going to explode. When that happens, remember what I say. It will not happen. It will appear that it is going to, but you, my people, will pray, and I will hear your prayers, and you will see them answered. Know this, my children. Freedom has always had to be fought for. It is never just given. There is a saying that freedom is never free. That is why this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. The brave have always fought for that freedom that you have. The freedom that I desire for you, and the freedom that I require for my country, America, to achieve that which I have called her to do. Every child of mine will need to be aware of what I'm doing and pray. Stand strong and do not shrink back. Support this country, physically if you can, and if not, support it in prayer. We have much yet to be done. You have a saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. I tell you that you truly haven't. For I have much to bring forth and to lead you into. You are my children, and I love you. I love the way the Lord slips stuff in like that occasionally. Just tears me up. That's a very serious word to the country. It stands right in line with all that's going on. It stands in line, I believe, with the Communion America. It stands in line with all that is trying to shake loose around the world. I don't think we're going to be an iron hand. This is Fred talking. I don't think we're going to be an iron hand that rules everyone by any means. I think what the Father has said is that we will stand for freedom and liberty. And we will stand strong. Because God Himself is freedom and liberty. And it's His love that covers you. That's my statement for the day. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will be on live, God willing, tomorrow night. Be blessed.